What's up, guys? Today I'll be showing you how to write seven-figure emails for your business or brand. So no matter if you're running an e-com business or you're an info product business or you have a service-based business, I will show you how to write seven-figure emails. I'm creating this for two reasons. One is to help my team learn structure. And if you're an email marketer out there who wants to learn structure, this is the way to do it. And then secondly is how to maximize the amount of profit you can squeeze out of an email list. So there's that. I'll get straight into it. So number one, these are lessons that I've extracted over the last few years that have helped me the most, and my hope is that it helps you as well. So let's get into it. Number one, we're just gonna go over is the offer over everything. You know, Dan Kennedy has a saying that he always like grinded into us, which was like, hey, like it's the offer, stupid. And it matters till this day, right? So you want to focus on how appealing the offer is. And really, to give you an example data point, and this was for one of Dan Kennedy's launches that we did was, we did a 2-day magnetic marketing fast implementation boot camp, which, by the way, ran for like 8 days. So the promo was 8 days. It happened within 8 days. And we generated $236,000 and had 436 back-end memberships at $97 each. So it did really well, right? So it's like, okay, cool, that did well. And then we did like a more generic one, which was like, hey, make more money web class, which was both promoted for 8 days and only did 43,000. Terrible, right? Only 126 membership trials. So you can see that the offer matters, the bootcamp master, the fast implementation, even like our sales pages were different, and our entire flow is different, right? So the offer matters, right? It's how you solve somebody's problem. The second thing that we've noticed over the last year was the present problem email. So we sent, I don't remember, like within all of our clients, we sent a few thousand emails. But one of the most successful emails that we sent was the pressing problem. So emails addressing problems that currently is bothering the client, right? So and really, we always looked at it from a standpoint of, okay, like what is the craziest thing that is happening in their life? Or one of the analogies would like look at your customer and look at them as if they were standing on hot coal. Like what's going on with them? And when you tell a story along with that, whether it's your personal, maybe something was happening before, and now your offer is the vehicle to getting to the end result. You tell a story along those lines, and it just converts it. It prints money, right? So I even wrote a formula here, like have a pressing problem that your client or customers or users are going through, and then add a story, and I kid you not, you will print. The third thing we were testing was price testing. So and this is great for like if you have a course, a coaching program, even an e-com, where most people sell at $997, right? And you will get some sales. Heck yes, right? Like sure, you'll have some sort of conversion rates, but imagine testing $97 up front, right? And then be like, you just pay $297 within 3 months or 4 months or whatever the payment structure that you want to make, right? So it's like you technically make more, but the goal is to like get more people onto your list, get more people to be a buyer, right? So and you can see the difference between like we had 68 sales at $997, and then when we did it, switched it to 97 plus 297 later, right? And it was in payments, so like 297 times 4, I believe, or 3. It got 116 sales, and we only allowed it to go up to 4 months because I think we did some tests where we started seeing like lower payment. People were just not paying after 4 months, so you just want to be careful. Hence why like we hate 12-month contracts or things like that. Like nah, it's just like it's 3 months or nothing, right? So because consumers don't really pay that much. They're like, they have things come up, they want to pay for this stuff. 1 month they're good, one other month they're not. So yeah, you want to price test your offers and see what happens, right? So there's that. Another key lesson that we learned was you want to cater to the 5 percenters. 5% of your email subscribers generate 76% of all email revenue. Like, that is a fact. Maybe it switches here and there for you. Maybe it's 7%, maybe it's 10%, but I'm willing to bet it generates most of the revenue for your list, right? Because like most people will just open, most people will just click, most people will open, some will click, and a few will buy. Focus on the few, right? So you want to cater to the 5%ers, and realistically just write for them, right? You don't want to write for everybody. You want to write for the buyers, right? Because the buyers buy, and they will keep buying until they solve their problem, right? And yeah, I had a health joke in there. Was like, like if health fixed stuff, um, the health market would be out of money. So they keep buying. Yeah. So, anyways, one of the key things that we learned is topic consistency, where you want to look at your list and see which topics work better. So go to your emails and look at the last 90 days, last year, and look at like the top performing emails and what was the topic. Was it a testimonial video? Was it a press and problem email? What was that topic? What did you talk about? So like, for example, like, did you talk about, like, for one of our clients, we have a diabetes client. So it's like, did you talk about like diabetes? Do you talk about anti-aging? Do you talk about, like, you want to go look at those topics and keep hammering, like squeezing the juice out of that topic. That way you make so much more. It just shows that your list wants to know more of that. It needs more, and it wants you to talk more around that. So, and you can make so much money that way. You want to be aware of seasons. So if you ever come across a month or a week where your email list is not as performing well, it's probably because it's seasonal. Now, there's chances are you may be in a business where it's all year round and amazing, but like, for example, like hunting, golf, dating. I had a great joke that, a guy goes out Friday night, tries to get a girl, can't do it, and then like your email hits on Saturday, like, hey, couldn't find anything on Friday night. Here's what you need to do. Like, that would work so well, right? Or even Sunday, hey, couldn't find anything on Saturday night. Like, that would work so well, right? So it's like, you want to be aware of where your audience is in the season, not just like, you just want to meet them where they're at, right? So like, in a way, so you want to look at current events. A lot of war stuff happening right now, so a lot of people are probably gonna go buy guns. So maybe there's like, if you run like a ammunition or defense or whatever, or whomever you write for, you can do that. So, and then the next lesson is sending 2 emails a day. This is a lesson I learned from Agora guys. They would do AM and PM emails where they would actually like it was the difference between, I believe, $14K a day versus $32,000 a day. So what they would do is they have like a value email in the morning, and then they have a promo later in the evening. And the later in the evening email would be tighter to openers, to clickers, people who showed interest. And it would be that, and it would print money. So you want to, as much as you can, I think everybody knows, every email marketer knows that the more emails you send, the more money you make, as long as it's not spammy. So hence why it's like the second emails to a more tighter list. Next lesson is have conversations with your buyers. So each week set aside time to have meetings with your buyers, because the amount of stuff you will learn will not come from your brain. It will come from your customers, your users, your, whomever the buyer is in a sense. So you want to interview them. Like, we interviewed our clients, customers all the time, because we want to learn what the topics are, right? So like, and they will talk about their problem. They'll be like, hey, I was having this problem. I was going through this, then this happened, and then we ask, like, why'd you join? And let them talk. Let them keep going. It should be like a 90-10, right? So like, they're doing 90% of the talking. You're just asking questions and stuff, and then, give them a little freebie or a handout or whatever else you want to give them, right? But have a conversation once a week with the buyers, and look for patterns, right? So like, and then chances are the entire market is going through that, and that way that could change your headlines, that could change your ads, that could help you in so many ways just by talking to the buyers. So yeah, and then lastly is just the money you make from your email list, please reinvest it. A lot of people just like, in business, um, grow their email list to like such a level, and then like it starts generating money. But like the goal was to make the email list as big as possible, because the bigger the list, the more money you make, and then the more emails you get to send, in a way. So yeah, that's really it. If you want this stock, please let me know. Just put it in the comments and I'll send it to you. But really, the goal was this, to help you oversee how to write, or how to think of writing 7-figure emails for your business or brand. Hopefully this helped. Hope you're well, and I look forward to seeing you on next time.